How's it going, everybody? Welcome, Level M Diecast, bringing you mini GT action. One of our favorite brands here on the channel. This is going to cover all the newest stuff that we picked up. So, Chevrolet Corvette Z06 in Accelerate Yellow. This is number 441. This is a brand spanking new casting. This is not a modified C8 casting from the one they've already done. This is an entirely new casting. I like Accelerate Yellow. I think this is a really good color, although I don't think that it pops all that well when you have it in hand versus seeing a real Corvette in Accelerate Yellow. But this one looks absolutely fantastic. The wing on the back is absolutely flawless. All the details are insane on this, as you'd expect. I think they really captured the flair of the Z06 pretty good. There is a lot of three-dimensional depth in where the motor's at. It's actually really, really impressive, kind of how it's detailed up. I'm pretty sure if you took this model apart, it would be relatively straightforward in its design, but as far as its presentation and holding it in hand, it is quite impressive, to say the least. So taking a look at that opening in there. There is a lot of really nice print in there, and you can see it is very three-dimensional. Looks very, very, very good. Of course, it doesn't have any opening features or anything, but it looks fantastic. It plays the part that it should. All right, next one we're going to take a look at. This is the McLaren Artura. This is in Volcano Blue. This one is number 430. We have not seen a McLaren from Mini GT for a little bit as far as a new casting, although we do have several new castings coming up, including the awesome F1 and F1 GTR. Those are going on right now at the Tokyo Diecast Saloon, I think is what it's called. But this one looks pretty good. The Artura is pretty basic. I mean, the Artura is, McLaren's, low level, if you can call it low level. It's, it's over $200,000, but it's like their entry-level car. It looks okay, but it's just very, very subtle. There's really nothing fancy to it. McLaren, there's always supposed to be a flashy thing. It's an exotic car brand, but this one just seems very, very regular. Even the real car, the real one-to-one car, just looks really, really regular. So, I mean, I think Mini GT's done a great job of capturing just the basicness of it, which is a little sad. But, it is what it is. It's just not a fancy car. Something that's a little bit more fancy, Nissan Z. This is the proto-spec Ikazuchi Yellow proto-spec. If I butcher that, just tell me I butchered it. Number 415. So Mini GT jumping on the 400R, basically, bandwagon. This one is great. Now, obviously everybody has seen the Hot Wheels one. They also did a premium version of it. Matchbox has a premium version of one with opening doors. That will come to the basic opening parts as well. And then, of course, I got a Tomica one in silver, which was just horribly out of scale, which was just insane. So this one right here is finally the first time we get to see a very, very good quality, scaled, detailed up 400R. Well, Nismo 400. It's a Z. They call it the Nissan Z 400. It's 400Z. There we go. That's what they call it. Not the 400R, the 400Z. So my apologies. But this one looks really, really good. I do like the kind of dark copper wheels on this one. Two-tone paint looks fantastic. Of course, the lens headlights and stuff look good as well. It's really good. It's really good. It's a really good casting. Probably the best casting we've seen of the Nissan Z yet to date, just in my opinion. All right, next one up, we're going to take a look at. Sorry about that. This is the Bentley Continental GT Speed in Anthracite Satin. This is the newest color. This is not a new casting or anything. So first three ones we saw were brand new castings. This one, number 442. So this is one of our existing castings. We've got a few existing castings. This one is fantastic. It's like obviously it's satin, but it's like it's got just a teeny bit of a texture to it. It's really good. It's really, really, really good. I've always liked this casting. Of course, I am a huge fan of the GT3 Continental. That's my favorite race car of all time. I just think it's just so wicked cool, and it's just an enormous boat. It's just a very big car, especially for being a two-door. And I like it all. I like it all. This is a pretty good, paint job, but other than that, it's just a Bentley. There's nothing there. It is what it is. So nothing fancy on that aspect. All right, next one up, the one that's been delayed for quite some time, finally is hitting. This is the Lamborghini Huracan Evo, Bologna Airport 2020 Follow Me car. This is kind of like a pace car type of situation. This is number 193. You see how old the number is. So this is our Huracan Evo. This thing is really good. Really good. Now, one of the reasons, the reason that they held this back was they were having issues with that light bar on the top, and I couldn't tell you what they changed. I couldn't tell you what they didn't like about it, whether it was just how it was attached or, it's, being straight or crooked or level or whatever it may be. But I can tell you it looks fantastic now. So whatever they held it back for, it's fantastic. It looks really, really good. It does have your green, white, red, kind of, Italian colors that flow through it. That looks really, really good. I do like the fact that it just has Follow Me right there on the back, just a little tiny one. Of course, there is some print underneath the glass for the rear hatch, which doesn't open, but you can see the details in there. And then just super intricate details on the front, a little bit of checkered flag detail on each of the bottom corners of the front bumper. So it's a very, very nice thing. And yes, it sits super low, but of course, just like all mini GTs, they do roll. Some roll better than others, but they do all roll. They do all roll. All right, we're going to move on to some Porsche action. First off, we're going to start with the Rough CTR Anniversary in dark blue. This is number 451. We have seen this guy in two colors thus far. We've seen him in yellow and green. Dark blue looks pretty good. I wasn't a huge fan of the green. Yellow was pretty good, obviously. But this blue hits pretty good. Hits pretty good. Nice big wing on the back, of course. Just a really, I don't know. I'm super biased to Porsche. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I love Porsche. If I didn't have, if I had a deeper pocket, I should say, I would actually own a Porsche. But this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. There's nothing flashy about it. It's relatively average, but it's still a good one. It's still a good one. All right, keeping with the blue theme and keeping with the Porsche theme, this is the newest 911 GT3 Touring in Indonesian blue metallic with the kind of copper bronze wheels and the placard at the bottom of the door. This one is just wicked cool. To be honest with you, I would take the GT3 Touring over the normal GT3 any day. However, if money was not an option, I would definitely be taking a GT3 RS. But I like the fact that this has all the go fast bits, but all the kind of luxuriness of, just cars in general, and it's just not so brutal. It's something you could literally just drive every day when you're hunting diecast and stuff like that. I think it'd be perfect fit. The bronze wheels are fantastic. Definitely the best part of the model. Perfect contrast with the blue. And then, of course, just your Porsche logo down there at the bottom of the door. I really like Indonesian blue. I don't like Miami blue all that much, but I do really like Indonesian blue. Indonesian blue is a very good color. All right, no more blue Porsches. We do have a red one. As a matter of fact, this is the 911 Targa 4S Heritage Design Edition in cherry red. This is number 461. Throw this guy right down there. This one, in my opinion, just the best of the bunch for a number of reasons. One of the reasons it's the best of the bunch is because it's a Porsche. Another reason it's the best of the bunch is because it's a really good one. It's a really, really good one. I do like the red dash on there. I like the decos on the side. They did a good job with the wheels. You know, obviously Mini GT has to replicate the real car, but I think they did a perfect job. I think this is just absolutely fantastic. Just super, super, super good. I just can't say anything bad about it. Can't say anything bad about it. And there's just a lot of detail on the interior, even in some, you know, even in the instrument cluster in there. So that is a pretty good one. Now, we are going to have a little bit of a bonus, which is not Mini GT, but I like to show this off anyways. This is that Pagani Cinque. You guys can pronounce it all you want. That is the name of it right there. Just wanted to showcase this up there. I don't really have a spot to put this in another video, so I just wanted to throw this on there. Always happy to get more Paganis. Obviously, Global 64 is really blowing up pretty good. Now, the cool thing about this one is, well, for one, it's not a new casting. It's been out for a few versions. But this is one of the few things from Tarmax that actually has moving parts. And although it doesn't necessarily have a moving part, it has a removable part. So the engine cover comes off, and of course it's very nicely detailed up in there. A lot of nice print. Looks very, very good. You can see it just how big and wide those rear wheels are. It looks fantastic. Of course, the wing is attached to that moving part. Just a fantastic detailed model. And, you know, for basically 15 bucks, you know, 12 to 15 bucks, usually what these retail for. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. It's fantastic. It's really, really good. So there you go. That is a little bit of a showcase of some premium stuff. So we're going to roll out, move on to some other stuff, get some other videos going. So we're going to catch you guys later. Leveling.cast. Peace.